we got a bunch of questions about hard money lenders. And now we've used hard money lenders for foreclosure auctions. We've used hard money lenders for our BRRRRs. So we're very familiar. We're also hard money lenders ourselves. So we definitely have a good familiarity of working with hard money lenders, what they're looking for. So I'd like to go over a few of those things today because you guys clearly have a lot of questions and we want to answer those questions and help you get started on it. So make sure you get out a paper and pen because we're going to go over some stuff and you're going to want to make sure you jot this stuff down. If not, just keep watching the video over and over again until you get it all. That's also another option. And make sure you like it and ask a lot of comments there. This way, hopefully YouTube's like, wow, awesome video. So appreciate it. We're two guys taking real estate. We bought hundreds of properties at foreclosure auction and own hundreds of properties of rentals. We talk about all that kind of stuff here and try to teach you from our mistakes so you don't make the same ones. So let's get to it. So I'm actually at a property right now that we did win at foreclosure auction. I'm going to do a walkthrough. Supposedly it's done. It's never done. But there's always a punch list. So I'm going to go walk around and do a punch list. But at the same time, I'll quickly answer some questions like I talked about hard money lenders. So let's get to it. All right, so they did pull the dumpster. That's good because I'm trying to get it ready, but someone forgot to put some salt down. A master key system is key. Because it saves a lot of headaches later on. Oh, and I didn't turn it all the way because I'm a moron. There we go, popped it. All right, now it's nice and warm in here because it's cold outside. So the first question that is, how do you pitch the first time to a hard money lender? So that's a very good question. And I'll kind of talk about it from my standpoint as a hard money lender and what I would like to see, and also a little bit what we've done in the past. First things first is they're looking at the deal mainly, but they also want to know that you're a safe bet and that you have experience. So what I'd recommend, and which I've seen some people do for me, and I did a couple times as well when I first started out, is I gave them my experience. So I gave them maybe kind of a quick one sheet of a couple of different projects that I've done. So the before, the after, the ARV, kind of the cost, the rehab, what I originally estimated, what it turned out to be, what my profit margin was, maybe some pictures before and after as well, and kind of really give them a familiar of that. All right, so that would be the first thing. Then, now if I'm clearly asking for a specific deal, I would then give to them another one sheet on that property. So, and maybe even more than one sheet. So I would, kind of talk about the property, what the purchase price is, and I would write up a full scope of work for them so they see exactly what you're looking to do with the property, so they can get a comfort level that you know what you're doing, and then of course I would give them a bunch of pictures. Maybe you can use Google Photos and create a photo album so that they have a big list of pictures that they can then ask maybe any further questions and make sure that what is in your scope of work, that they don't see any glaring holes. Because once again, think about them also as a teammate, because they're here, they're going to ask questions maybe that you might miss, and that it might be a really good feedback for you to learn from, as well as make sure you're not missing anything and that it's going to be a successful project. But kind of getting that, then I'd also give them some comps, so some comparable sales that you're coming with, so that they feel comfortable what your ARV is, and maybe you have some estimates already, roofing, stuff like that. Give them maybe a list of your contractors that you're working with, maybe even give them some references from a realtor or whatever, just so they know that they're very comfortable. I mean, if you do that with a hard money lender, they're going to be super impressed, because I bet most hard money lenders never get that from someone. Now, if it's a national hard money lender, they're going to have a process where they're going to ask for a lot of that kind of stuff. And maybe that's another way of doing it, is getting what maybe Kiavi asked for, their one sheet or whatever, their detail, maybe filling that out and then kind of making it a template that you could use for all hard money lenders, like local lenders as well, that you can use that so that you can really help them get a real good comfort level. I hope that helps. That's what I would do when you have a brand new, you're trying to build a relationship with a hard money lender. That's what I do. So now, next question was asked, biggest risk. So biggest risk with hard money lenders. Well, the biggest risk is always the fact that it's a lot more costly, and there's also a timeline associated with it, which also leads to one of the other questions, which was, how long is the typical hard money loan? Well, most hard money loans are going to be 1 year. So that means they balloon, or they are due in 1 year. Now, I would recommend not waiting that long. You don't want to kind of scrounge at the last minute, to get it done, for that there, but you're also going to have all that cost. So if they're, the points are what the points are. I mean, just factoring all those numbers in, But if you're having to wait the whole year, you're going to pay the full, if it's 12, 14%, that's a full year of 12, 14%, as opposed to if you get it done in, say, 3 months, 4 months, it's going to be a fraction of that cost. So biggest risk is paying all those fees and not being done, and then having to either ask for an extension, which then you're going to most likely be paying points again. So that's going to be another cost, which will really eat into your bottom line. So I mean, the biggest thing and take home from this is get that stuff done as fast as possible. Do not be sitting on that so that you have to wait till the last minute. Get the project done, get in, get out with hard money, because it is very costly. And then, like I said, the other question was about the tender term. It's generally a 1-year term, but you can get 6 months. There's even 18-month, maybe even 2-year, also called bridge loans or whatever. I mean, max, like I said, the max time I'm saying is 18 months I've seen. I typically only do 1 year. But how to find them and find a good one? Well, like anything, a good contractor, a good realtor, a good anything, it's a referral. So I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, these days and age, I mean, hard money lenders probably online. You're going to see Google reviews and stuff like that. Be very cautious about that. Read the reviews. Some people get disgruntled and just like to leave the bad reviews. Doesn't mean they're a bad lender necessarily, but I'd recommend really taking the time to kind of really vet them out, talk to your other people that are in the industry that you know and trust, and get a good referral from them. And that's also another way how to find them. So how to find them? Well, talking to mortgage brokers. Often mortgage brokers might know hard money lenders. If they can't work with the traditional financing, they might have to go with a hard money lender temporarily. Mortgage brokers might have a lot of good contacts for that. Also going to local RIAs. So these are real estate investment groups. That can be a fantastic way to find good hard money lenders, because often they're going to go find people that they can sell to, and that's going to be real estate investors mostly. So they're going to be going there, so you might be able to get some really good contacts there. Talking to real estate agents, often real estate agents, especially commercial or real estate agents that deal with investors, are going to have contacts for hard money lenders. And so I would recommend, where's the light switch? Reaching out to them. And sorry, I'm just kind of also trying to check on trying to multitask. And I know, Kristen, my wife, I'm not the best multitasker. I say I'm a multitasker, but none of us really are. But finding good ones, so RIAs. And then I would also check like Facebook marketplaces, especially real estate landlords. Often if you then search the forum for hard money lenders, you'll get either referrals or you'll get hard money lenders that are actually out there. Then you can just Google, like I said before, not that they're affiliate of this, they're not sponsoring this video. Then again, if you guys want to sponsor some videos, Kiavi, let us know, because we'd love to do that. Or any other hard money lender, if you want to reach out to us, leave a comment below. But yes, Kiavi is one that most people know. They are a pretty big lender. We have talked to some other lenders in the area that are also really good. So and then there's a lot of local lenders. Local lenders might be more flexible, whereas Kiavi, they're not going to know all the ins and outs of your market. So local lenders might be, especially starting out, might be the better way to go, I think. But it depends on your situation and stuff like that. So we talked about how to pitch to a landlord or to a hard money lender. We talked about some of the biggest risks with hard money lenders. We talked about the max amount of time with hard money lenders. We talked about finding one, and specifically a good one. But yeah, that's hard money lenders. I mean, we used, like I said before at the beginning, we use hard money lenders for our BRRRRs. We use hard money lenders for our foreclosure auctions. They are definitely a good teammate. Even though we are a hard money lender ourselves, we still team up with hard money lenders, because it's always good to have access to capital, because you never know when you're going to need it. So I'd recommend start building those relationships as soon as possible. I hope this was educational. If you have any questions more about that stuff that you want in a further video, or you want me to try to answer it below, leave a comment below. We'd love to get to it. And thanks again for joining. If you haven't joined our channel, then subscribe now. And hit that thumbs up, because we want YouTube to say this is an amazing video, and hopefully it'll push it out to a whole bunch more, so everyone else can learn more from our mistakes and be successful this year. So thanks again. Have a good one. Bye.